A sky full of detours. Unveiling the mystery of China's flight paths. Have you ever gazed at a flight tracker, following the journeys of airplanes across the globe? If so, you might have noticed something peculiar about flights over China. They often take curious detours, zigzagging across the map instead of following straight, fuel-efficient paths. Why is this the case? These seemingly erratic routes are not mere quirks of aviation. They are the result of a complex interplay of factors, each playing a crucial role in shaping the reality of air travel over this vast nation. Join me as we delve into the intriguing world of Chinese airspace and unravel the mystery behind these unusual flight paths. In the following sections we will explore the various forces that dictate these aerial detours. From the significant control the Chinese military exerts over its airspace to the intricate dance of geopolitics and the ever-shifting landscape of economic influences, we will uncover the fascinating story behind China's unique approach to air travel. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready for a journey of discovery as we explore the skies above one of the world's most populous and dynamic nations. Our exploration will illuminate the delicate balance between control and freedom in the realm of aviation. Guardians of the Sky military control and its impact on civilian aviation. One of the primary reasons behind the unusual flight paths over China is the significant control the Chinese military holds over its airspace. Unlike many other countries where civilian aviation enjoys relatively unrestricted access to the skies, China prioritizes military operations, reserving large portions of its airspace for exclusive military use. This prioritization of military activity has a direct impact on the routes civilian aircraft must take. With vast swaths of airspace deemed off-limits, commercial flights are often forced to navigate around these restricted zones, resulting in the seemingly circuitous routes we observe on flight trackers. Imagine a network of invisible walls crisscrossing the sky, and you begin to grasp the challenge faced by airlines operating within Chinese airspace. The consequences of this restricted airspace are manifold. Flights often have to cover longer distances, consuming more fuel and increasing travel time for passengers. This, in turn, can lead to higher ticket prices and contribute to delays at major airports as aircraft queue for limited landing slots. The impact of military control on China's airspace extends far beyond mere inconvenience. It underscores the delicate balance between national security concerns and the demands of a rapidly growing aviation industry. As China's economic and geopolitical influence continues to expand, the question of how it manages its airspace will undoubtedly remain a subject of intense interest and scrutiny. Navigating the maze. The Air Traffic Management Bureau's challenging role. Navigating this complex web of restricted airspace falls under the purview of the Air Traffic Management Bureau, the organization responsible for overseeing all aspects of civilian air traffic control within China. Established in 1994, the ATMB faces the daunting task of ensuring the safe and efficient flow of air traffic within a system characterized by limited airspace availability and stringent military oversight. Imagine the ATMB as a conductor facing an orchestra with half its instruments missing and the other half playing a different tune. That's the challenge they face daily, juggling the demands of a burgeoning aviation industry with the constraints of a heavily militarized airspace. The ATMB's responsibilities encompass a wide range of tasks, from managing air traffic control communications and navigation systems to providing meteorological information and aeronautical data to pilots. With a vast airspace to oversee and a constant stream of flights to manage, the ATMB plays a crucial role in ensuring the smooth operation of China's aviation industry. Despite the challenges, the ATMB has maintained a strong safety record, a testament to the skill and dedication of its air traffic controllers and support staff. However, as China's air traffic continues to grow at an astonishing rate, the pressure on the ATMB to maintain efficiency and safety will only intensify in the years to come. The geopolitical chessboard: how global events reshape flight routes over China. The complexities of China's airspace extend beyond its borders, influenced by the ever-shifting landscape of geopolitics. Global events, particularly those involving China's relationships with other nations, can have a profound impact on flight routes and the aviation industry as a whole. A prime example of this geopolitical influence is the ongoing war in Ukraine. The conflict has led to the closure of Russian airspace to many European carriers, forcing them to take longer routes to reach destinations in Asia, including China. This disruption has resulted in increased flight times, higher fuel costs, and logistical challenges for airlines caught in the crossfire of international tensions. While European airlines grapple with the consequences of closed airspace, Chinese carriers have continued to utilize Russian airspace, giving them a significant competitive advantage. This disparity highlights how geopolitical events can create winners and losers in the aviation industry, influencing market dynamics and reshaping the global aviation map. The ripple effects of geopolitics extend beyond flight routes and airline competition. They impact travelers who face higher ticket prices and longer travel times, and they underscore the interconnectedness of global events and their influence on our daily lives. Beyond the geopolitical chessboard, economic factors play a crucial role in shaping China's aviation landscape and influencing the routes flights take. Government subsidies, market dynamics, and the growing purchasing power of Chinese travelers all contribute to the unique characteristics of air travel in and through China. The Chinese government has strategically invested in its aviation industry, providing substantial subsidies to domestic airlines. These subsidies allow Chinese carriers to offer competitive prices, expand their fleets, and increase their international presence, often at the expense of foreign competitors. This economic support has fueled the rapid growth of China's aviation market, making it one of the most dynamic and competitive in the world. The growth of China's middle class and the increasing desire for travel among its citizens have also significantly impacted the aviation industry. As more Chinese citizens seek to explore destinations both within and outside China, the demand for air travel has skyrocketed, leading to a surge in new routes, increased flight frequencies, and a boom in airport construction. These economic factors, coupled with the geopolitical considerations mentioned earlier, create a complex and ever-changing environment for airlines operating in China. As the country continues its economic ascent, and its citizens embrace the opportunities of global travel, the aviation industry will undoubtedly remain a key driver of growth and a fascinating microcosm of China's evolving place on the world stage. China's decision to limit its airspace has had significant impacts on both domestic and international flights. Historically, this control has been rooted in strategic and security considerations. And these limitations often lead to longer flight paths, increased fuel consumption, and higher costs for airlines. This in turn affects ticket prices for passengers, making air travel more expensive. Exactly. Moreover, it can lead to congestion in the available airspace, causing delays and complicating air traffic management. So, while the reasons for these restrictions are understandable, the ripple effects are felt across the aviation industry and by travelers worldwide. There's been talk about China potentially opening up more of its airspace to civilian flights. This could be a game-changer for the aviation industry. Indeed, it could lead to more efficient flight routes, reduced travel times, and lower operational costs for airlines. But it's not without its challenges. Implementing such changes would require significant upgrades to air traffic control infrastructure and coordination between military and civilian authorities. And let's not forget the geopolitical implications. Any shifts in airspace policy will be closely watched by neighboring countries and the international community. Absolutely, it's a complex issue that requires careful consideration and planning. As a frequent traveler, I've always been fascinated by how airspace regulations can shape our flying experience. It's a delicate balance between control and freedom. That's a great point. While regulations ensure safety and security, they can also impose restrictions that affect efficiency and convenience. And when you're up there, thousands of feet above the ground, you really appreciate the freedom of flight. But you also understand the need for order and control to keep everyone safe. It's this interplay that makes aviation such a unique and compelling field. The skies are vast, but the rules that govern them are intricate and essential. Despite the complexities and challenges, the allure of air travel remains strong. It's a testament to our desire to connect, explore, and experience the world. In a rapidly changing landscape, the skies continue to offer a sense of wonder and possibility. Whether navigating through restricted airspace or soaring freely, the journey through the skies is one that captivates and inspires us all.